The truth always wins. Becoming fulfilled and reducing stress. Written by Bryan Humphrey. Narrated by yours truly, Bryan Humphrey. Chapter 1. Everything's a blessing. As human beings, we sometimes like to tell ourselves that what we are experiencing is a burden and it's not fair. Also, that it doesn't make any sense and we're being done wrong. The more we constantly tell ourselves these perspectives, the more we believe it. I'm not saying that what happened to you or someone you care about was fair and or that you didn't get treated dirty, but the truth is it happened. The emotions you are feeling are real. But one thing about emotions is that they always go away. Eventually, right? People ask me, how do I stay so calm and positive through as what they was perceived a very stressful and challenging situation? One thing that should always be kept in the back of your mind is that you have a life. You are a freaky human being. You are not a bug. You're not a tree. You're not a reptile. You're not a rock. You are God's highest form of creation. I don't believe everything just happens for a reason. I actually believe that everything happens for a good reason. Like everything. Now, I'm human just like you are, so I get frustrated, overwhelmed, stressed, and upset too. However, whenever you are experiencing these feelings, the key is to accept them. You can't stop your feelings from coming, but you can manage them and learn to let them go. Think for a second. Think about a recent storm you have overcame and conquered. Think about how far you have come in life, period. Think about what others could possibly be struggling with. Everyone else has problems too. Nobody's exempt. Think about when you could barely pay rent. Think about when you went through a bad breakup with that man or woman you really liked. Think about the physical illness you overcame. Think about the drug, alcohol addiction you rose above. These are just some of the things to think about when you are in a storm. Is life really that bad? Or are you choosing to focus on the bad part? An awesome author buddy of mine, D. Grant Smith, stated in his book, How to Go Through Hell and Come Out Whole, that what you focus on grows. Whether that be your financial debt, your unempathetic colleague, or even your misunderstanding parents. At the end of the day, if you continue to focus on the negative and the screwed up parts of life, then that's what's going to grow. Life was never meant to be unfulfilled. It wasn't for us to just go to college or trade school, get a piece of paper, find somewhat of a decent job, get married to someone that barely meets our needs, have kids, buy a house we are secretly struggling to afford, and then for the youth to repeat all over again. No, that's not legit. That isn't fulfillment. That's fronting. You want everybody to think you're happy and not stressed. Now, of course, we all go through stages and seasons in our lives where we won't be as happy as we would like to be. But true fulfillment is about overcoming that stuck place you were once in and utilizing your story to help someone else overcome theirs through whatever gifts and talents you were blessed with. Ask this question to yourself. Do I speak more negatively or more positively about my life? And why do you think that is? If you didn't write anything down, go grab some and write it down. And fill this out. Take this seriously, guys. Put it in your phone, in your notes section, whatever. Do whatever it takes. Everything may not seem like a blessing, but in hindsight it is. That's the scary part. Because for some of you all reading this book, you may be thinking like, yeah, how so? Whatever. You are in my shoes, so you won't have any idea. Or the most famous one. Well, prove it. To be completely honest, there's nothing to prove. Blessings are not proved. Blessings are perceived. Being overly factual without a sense of faith can make life too stressful. The reason why I would like you to believe that everything is a blessing is because if you have never gone through some of your worst times, you wouldn't be where you are and who you are today. Believe that. Now, before you overthink it and say, well, Bryan, I'm actually worse off now. Really think about your truth. The strength and wisdom you gain from it. As humans, we tend to forget sometimes that we all have certain strengths and wisdom. The challenge is most still don't know how to or are afraid to bring them out into reality. That's the real truth. However, the feeling of being afraid
Sample complete. Ready to continue?